Hello and welcome to Matt's Rocks. Today's video is going to be on a piece of Brazilian agate that I did in August of last year. And here's the face of it. It's just a sample. You can't cut it up and make anything neat out of it because of that, all that quartz in the middle will start breaking loose because you can see the fracture or the cleavage planes on the crystals. Those are large crystals and they're stretched across and flaked up. Larger crystals anyway. There's the back side of it. Let's see if I can get it where I can get you up here where you can see what it looks like with the light coming through it without it. It's in the video. I've got it where it's I've got it too close to the light. When it's too close to the light, it bleeds out. So let me do this where I can watch it. I did this on my DJI Pocket 2 camera, and it kind of tends to bleed the light, or the white balance isn't right on it. But it's a nice agate. But if you cut it up, you won't have anything to hold this crystal in the center here. Like I said, if I was cut it in half or cut it anywhere where it doesn't have the rind all the way around it. Plus, it's got that fracture that comes halfway through. So that would cut it down to where you definitely have to take this as one piece here. And but anyway, I didn't put some stuff in there that I got to yakking, and I cut a lot of stuff out of it to make it this short. I didn't think it was worth all that extra. Plus, because I was going back and forth between the flat lap and this machine, I went to the flat lap twice and back to this machine for 3 times. So I was at this machine for 3 times and that machine twice, and the flat lap twice, the 10-inch flat lap. But anyway, and thanks for watching, and please subscribe, like, and share, leave a comment. I'm trying to get started on this on the YouTube anyway. I've got 5 whole subscribers so far, but I'm sure I'll get more as time goes by. I've only been on there a little over a month, thereabouts, close to a month, but well, just definitely over a month, but not much. But anyway, I'll just go ahead and leave. I did put an ending and say thanks for watching and see you on the next one. So I won't add an ending to it because it's already 51 minutes long, I think. So I'm going to keep this short. So here's the video. Let's work on this a little bit. I don't think I'll do the whole thing. I'm going to work on the outside edges. I'll probably leave this in flat. But what I'm going to do is take all the skin off on the outside. I don't know if I'll come all the way down into the bottom of that bug or not. It's kind of going to take away from some of my other outside edge agate. You know, there's a fortification line in there, it looks like, or at least a clear chalcedony in between the white line, fortification line here. There's like a clear chalcedony between it and the yellow chalcedony, I think. Yep. Got a fracture going most of the way halfway across it too. Right down here below my finger. See the yellow line that follows the staining. But yeah, we'll just take the outside skin off of it and put it on a tripod, easel called. Won't make any jewelry out of it. It's got too much quartz in it for that. And it's too long for any kind of necklace or anything. Even if you hung it like this or like this, it'd still be a little wide. Too bad that's not tiger eye. So that wouldn't look too bad if it was tiger eye. Right there, that rust pocket. Oh, and it goes back in there a ways too. I may have to just iron out this dude. Let me go ahead and grind down what I want to grind down. I don't want to take all of these off because I'd have to go pretty deep in here. As you can see, that pocket goes fairly deep up inside that clear chalcedony up there. And this one goes way deeper, and I don't want to cut off my fortification lines in through here by leveling that off where it's level. So I'll do my edges and I'll leave what little rust is in there and then put it in some iron out and get that out of there. It'll probably take all the yellow out of the rest of it too, I hope, maybe. Hopefully it doesn't open up that fracture where it breaks off. I've got enough of those that are already broke off. This was one of the ones that hadn't yet broke off, so. I don't care if I get all that skin off the outside. I just want to make it smoother and cleaner looking. Some of it's got some dirt or sand or something in it, in the little pockets. To iron out when it takes out the, oh, that's not dirt, that's soot from the fire. Pole barn fire that was in after I sliced it, after I cabbed it, slabbed it. I may try quick dipping it too and iron out to get the rust out of the pockets and leave the others, because there's all kinds of nice looking vein-like structures of rusty inclusions. I don't know if they're fractures or just, and whether that's just inclusions or not. It could be just inclusions, but I think it looks neat. Fortification lines come to this outside edge a little bit where I cut off that, because there was a big rough spot where it chipped off on that corner. trying to smooth this down a little bit, make it easier for me on that flat lap, because I'll have to take the rest of it to the flat lap. Even the polishing on the sides, I think. I don't know. What I'll do is polish the faces on the flat lap first, I think, after I get this just a little bit smoother. I don't want to have to put it on any of the steel discs on that flat lap. I want to go straight to the resin discs. Oh, I got all the... Well, good. That did get 90% of the kerf marks out from the saw, but there's an awful lot of... I cut this on my wet saw, my high-tech diamond, and you can see all of the white spall marks from cutting it too fast. All these white marks in this agate around the outside edge. It's going to take, I may have to take it to a steel grit after all. I'm just going to put scratches on it too. Maybe I'll go with the I got a 325 on there. That's better than the 600 even. Ooh, I've got some floater agates in here. See the reflection? A little white reflection in the centers of that quartz. Those swirly fortifications is what they are. That's floater agates in the center. I do believe. And it's on both sides. It's got a little bit of water line back in that corner, running this way down at the bottom down here. Get them spall marks off that deeper vug, open on both sides. Cool. Got it. And what did we... That did though. That didn't make things worse. Not really. I roughed up that end a little bit, but I smoothed out this other end a little bit more. Let's see what I did on this side. Hey, we're good to go. Maybe not. Okay, let's got that one for now. Okay, let's go with flat lap on the 325 or 3, whatever the heck it is, 370. And then we'll come back to this one for these last 3 on the outside edges. Okay, here we go. Get this thing getting wet. Silencer on my what-you-call-it. That's because I'm wearing down taking the flat side out past my curve where my curve was at before. Damn, that. Let me pop back over here and hit this with the 600 grit, because that, see the shiny spot on that end, see where it ends at, that line that it ends on, there's a pretty good difference in depth between the shiny spot, and it's lower in this area down here. This end of it is lower than that shiny spot. So I'm going to see if I can't cut that off a little better with a 600 over here. Just because it's rougher and I can concentrate just on that one spot and not the rest of the stone. And I can do it on the heavy grit on the outside edge. See if I can't make that a little less of an angle of a depth. That way it'll cover better once I get it all down to that level. And it won't take me as long to get it down with a 325 as it will this 280. I mean, when I say 380, or I said 600 before, didn't I? Wow. I swore I went over this with that. I just didn't go over it long enough. Because that's kind of taking up my spall marks. And it took out that little lip. Okay, enough playing around on that one. Got my little ramp taken care of there. Now back to the flat lab. Oh, wait a minute. Before I get started on that, let me put some more water in my tub. Okay, we're back. More water in the tank. Should be good. Hopefully till the end of this stone anyway. I have to figure out what to do next. I got some tiger eye over here I want to make something out of, but I'm going to have to wait a little bit and see exactly how I want to do it. Figure out something to put them in. I may have to make a bracelet out of one, or maybe a necklace. should have hit this with the 600. I may go back and just do both of these again on the, just go ahead and do it on the cab machine instead of this flat lap. This is seeming to take forever, and I don't want to be here till midnight. That's not the side I was working on, but I wanted to look and see if it. Yeah, they're getting a little fewer and farther in between, but it's not coming off all that fast, and I've still got marks going this way, and marks going this way out here. And that's not counting the kerf mark, so I'm gonna call this machine good and go back to the other one. Okay. $600 grit. See what we can do for this. It's more forgiving on the edges. I think I may be able to get the kerf marks out of here. And the scratches. Especially with the 600 at least. Let's not drown yourself. Turn it up too high. I can't be out of water yet. Not really used that much. Okay, that's not working. Go back to old Guts and Glory here. I didn't think I was that low on water. I just put 3 gallons in it. Well, before I started today. Still have my 220 grit water on. That's probably why. Got too many spigots open.
Yeah, I got a lot of white inclusions that I've opened up here somehow on that one there. Got soft stuff inside them and it's made scratches in it. It looks like scratches where the inclusions broke open. Kind of powdery inside. Makes it look like scratches because it's a line type inclusion, tubular type. Okay, let it dry. Do the whole thing first. Bug there. One of those white lines opened up into a bug. Or a white inclusion. Okay, I guess maybe I need to take all that white stuff off of there. At one time I liked it, but I don't think I do anymore. It's opening up places where it wasn't open before. Leaving bugs. Oh, this is that outside edge. I don't have to worry about hitting the edge of the wheel. That's what it did, or the wheel. Have to cut them off with the 240 grit. Be done with them because I keep closing one and opening another, and there's still a little white in there, so I kind of liked it. It made a nice pattern, but it's starting to get on my nerves. It's almost 8 o'clock probably already. Not like I'm ready for bed or anything yet, but still got that one there, bug. That would have taken it out already. Still there. Well, now it's dark. Got some kind of dirt in it or something. Or a black inclusion. Still there. How deep can it go? Make me just throw you in the tumbler. Ball marks, don't put too much pressure on it. Get your flat spots where you stop going one side to the other side. See if it's out. I believe it's close enough that it's not going to really show up that well. I've got other stuff that I have to smooth out. Not that I accidentally kind of bumped it on there a little bit, left kind of flat spots on it. Now let's look at it dry. Okay, my arm's soaked. Not that too high. Let's go back here and smooth them out. Might as well do the whole side while you're at it. Just to make sure. Not gonna hurt anything at all. But you guys are saying, boy, this is a lot of fun. It's like watching paint dry, ain't it? For you guys, probably. For me, having my hands in it, it's pretty therapeutic. Not like I'm mental or anything. Not any more mental than anybody else, anyway. As far as I know. Back here and see if we can get some more of these stall marks down where they're not as big as scratches. While we're here, this is where it does good because of the rougher grits on the outside edges where the stall marks are at. Really like to have them all out of there, but I don't think I'm going to. They go down probably 2 or 3/16 of an inch. Seems like, from the looks of it. I mean, I'm not a very good judge of distances, especially when they're that small, but a couple of millimeters anyway, or 3 at least. These ones don't seem to go down quite as far, and I've gotten rid of some of them. They go into the quartz too, so flat spots in there, several of them, just weird looking. Okay, I'm going to have to try this because I got like this much of the spall marks out on this side. Most of these from here, I've got a few little ones here, but I got most of the others out. And that was on the flat lap with the 325. So let's try this. A little bit more pressure. Going against the grain. See if I can cut it enough to get them out of there. May have to just put a stop to this for now and finish it up tomorrow. After when I download these video into the hard drive, I'm going to have to split up this one and the exterior agate. Let's hope I didn't put any lines or scratches going lengthwise in there. Looks like it's working. A little bit. Scratches are getting smaller. I can see where the roughness goes down from the rough sides, edges on here. Dry already. Doing that, put more corner on my edges. So I just may not have had them as rounded as I thought I did too. Okay. This side's got in it. Dry already. I think I'm just going to call it a day. I think I'm about, got my microphone already done. It was still on. The mic was still on. I thought it was off. Just wasn't blinking. I thought it usually blinked. But I'm going to go ahead and stop this video and put it on the computer. Well, I got a fresh card in the morning. Okay, we're going to go to this 1200 grit now. Got me a dry towel. Got two of these over here so I can have one drying while the other one's still getting wet. I think I may be done with this here shortly. I don't know how far I got to on these edges, so I'm going to hit them on this. I need to get blend in the faces anyway, so. At the edges of the faces where the flat spots at, I got scratches and chips, that kind of stuff. Let's finish this baby up. Okay, next wheel. Edges.